are there laws to guide the members of the security force into dealing with domestic abuse situations in Jamaica? Do these laws provide the help that victims of abuse need from the police?
At the time, the laws probably were sufficient, but where we are now, the police need to be more empowered to can go in and do some things. Like we have looked at some other jurisdictions, and whereas the onus is on the victim, who's already stressed, already fearful, already frustrated, a lot of onus is placed on that individual now to go to a court office, to relate the story, to get to get that order. We would love to see a situation where threats, that we probably can arrest for some threats. Maybe not every little threat, but there are some cases that when the threats are made, when you record that statement, you can see the potential, and you can assess that if this thing is not dealt with immediately, then it could escalate into something more serious. So apart from warning the individual, if we had some other powers to probably go to the house, like in some jurisdiction, and can ask the aggressor to leave. Because in some jurisdiction, when that is what happened, so they will ask the aggressor to leave, if it's even for a period. Now, we can't go in and force anybody to leave home. If a breach is committed, we can arrest. And in many instances, it's a minor offense that the person will get bail. The person is going to get a bail, and they're going to go back to the same household. So we want to see more by way of a legislative framework that does allow more powers from the police, who are usually the first responders, to be able to make some lawful decisions in those critical situations.
Superintendent Lindsay says, as difficult as the situation is, individuals who are in a domestic abusive relationship should get out.
I would want to say to a male or a female that is now in a relationship that is violent, abusive, whether verbally or physically, it is time to make an assessment if that is how you really want to live your life. I would say that if it's a situation where you believe you can reach out to professionals to get counseling, to get support, reach out to those individuals. Don't keep it a secret, because many persons want to keep it a secret, but they're not alone. So when you reach out, then you might hear somebody's experience and it helps you to resolve yours. But I believe that if you have exhausted all that you can, then you should really get out of that situation. It doesn't profit anyone to remain in a situation when every day you wake up, you don't know the next minute if you're gonna be alive the next minute, because you're just anxiously and fearfully awaiting the moment when you get that blow that could be fatal. So I would want to say to persons, get out.
Domestic violence affects all levels of society. It is not something you can see physically at all times. The person you sit beside at work, in the bus, walk beside, or even talk to might be in a domestic abusive relationship. What will you do to help bring an end to this plague? As we bring the curtains down on part 1 of this feature, let's underscore the messages from our experts. 1. No woman or child should have to tolerate abuse from any man or any man from a woman. 2. Those involved in an abusive relationship should speak up and report such incidents to someone you trust or the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Till it happens to you, you don't know how I feel, how I feel.
It matters not what strata of society you're from. Domestic abuse affects all. This has been Domestic Violence, the Unspeakable Plague, Part 1 of a two-part feature looking at domestic abuse. I'm Shane Masters, on behalf of our guests and the hard-working production team. Speak out, be safe.
Oh, I really wish it would rain. Then maybe it would wash away the pain feeling in my soul. Pray my sorrows will be long gone before the sunrise in the morn. Oh, I wish it would rain. Then maybe it would wash away the pain feeling in my soul. Pray my sorrows will be long gone before the sunrise in the morn. All of my days seem so sad and blue, need them to be sunny and bright. All of these heartaches, pain and sorrows just keep giving us a fight. I'm always pretending white is black, black is white, black is white. I teach them love still they fight. I try to imagine night is day, day is night. Sometimes I forget my whole life, and so I wish it would rain. Then maybe it would wash away the pain feeling in my soul. My sorrows will be long gone before the sun rises.